Hello, Leo, and welcome to your reading for the week of March 26th through the 8th of April, 2024. So this is a 2-week period that we're doing this reading for. Those of you who have not been watching, I've been now doing Aries through Virgo 1 week, and I'm doing Libra through Pisces another week. So I'm doing 6 signs per week. So this is your week. If you're new to this channel, welcome. It's good to have you here. And if you are returning to this channel, welcome back. I hope this reading is helpful for you for this week. It's a reading for you if you are a Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising, or have another significant Leo placement in your chart. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up, leave me a comment if you choose, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of these videos. I also have links to my website, my social media, and some other links potentially of interest down in the description box below if you want to check those out. Now, the way I do these readings is I will do a horoscope spread based on the 12 houses of astrology. So each of the houses, whatever the meaning is of that house, we do Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, etc. We go around. Each of those placements has a particular meaning. That house has a particular meaning. And if you're not familiar, you'll see how this works. But I'm going to interpret the cards in terms of whatever the meaning is of that house. The main deck that I use is Murray Hope's Way of Cartouche. And I clarify with a second deck, and this week I am using the Tarot of the Spirit deck. And we will clarify everything at the end with an oracle card pull from the Moonology deck. It's worth noting that the period of time this reading covers, when you're watching this video, it will probably be the day of the lunar eclipse that is happening on the 25th of March. And the solar eclipse will be happening 2 weeks from then on April the 8th. So the solar eclipse and lunar eclipses bring big changes. They reveal things. They can turn things upside down. If there are things that need to end, then these are usually the time when that happens. But it can also bring really positive change, revolutionary change. Solar eclipses generally, which is going to be the April 8th eclipse, the changes can be immediate or they can take up to 6 months. So that is how that cycle works. We're also, though, in a Mercury retrograde period. So even though we are seeing truths and things are being revealed, there may still be things that are not clear. Communications are not often clear during Mercury retrograde. We may have delays and obstacles to our plans. It's not a good time to sign contracts or necessarily go on a trip. If you have to do either one of those things, use caution. If you're signing contracts, make sure you have a lawyer read it over carefully first. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a time when there could be some unsettled energy. So let's see what we have for you for this time period. Okay, so the first house for you, Leo, is the house of Aries. This is Mars energy, and this has to do with your personality, how you present yourself to the world, how people see you. Okay, now you have Ankh with Sister Fire. Now, Sister Fire is the Page of Wands. So you are definitely seen as loving life, energetic, and enthusiastic, okay? Sister Fire is somebody who is who's planning something, who's ready to launch into a new life, into a new thing, a new situation, and you've got lots of plans and lots of enthusiasm. Of course, right now, planning is fine. Planning is good. Nothing wrong with it. But there's a lot of things that you might not want to be executing too many new things at this point in time. But certainly, it seems like you are brimming with new ideas, and perhaps you are conveying the fact that you are there's definitely this sense of conveying a joy of life, joy of being alive, a joy of doing what you're passionate about, okay? And if you're not feeling that way, then this suggests that maybe that's the kind of thing that you have a good reason to project, okay? Because if it's coming up here, then there's generally a good reason for this kind of happiness and enthusiasm. Second house is Taurus energy. So Taurus has to do with your finances, primarily, also with possessions and also luxury items. Mainly it's personal finance in this house, and also your values. Okay, this is the house of Venus. And oh, you've got Earth here, so that's good. If money has been an issue, then Earth is saying that there will be money. No worries, there's going to be money. And you have it with the Three of Fire. So this could be money. This is the card of your ship coming in, okay? Whatever you've put out to manifest, something coming back for you here. And so Three of Fire is saying, yeah, this is a time when your ship is going to be coming in, when you're going to start seeing your desires manifesting. Now, again, just like we have the page here, we have the 3 here. this is all stuff that's in an early foundational stage. So it may still be some time before you see the full fruits of something, but nonetheless, there is this idea that you are looking to the next horizon, to what's going to be coming in. I also feel like Three of Fire, not everybody treats this as a collaboration card, but I always feel that the threes have to do with collaborations or groups of some kind. So I think in this case, it may be, these great new projects, and maybe the money connected with them may involve other people. Maybe you're going to be collaborating with others to achieve a certain financial goal. Third house is Gemini energy. This is Mercury, and remember, Mercury is going to be retrograde, so this is the house that could be a little wonky right now. This has to do with messages, communication, quick travel, so short distance travel, sibling relationships, and also self-employment, okay? They're all covered by the third house. Now we have Sphinx. Okay, yeah, so Sphinx is definitely this wait and see kind of card. I feel like this is an area where truths are going to be revealed for you, Leo. So you may be getting messages that they're going to give you information. Now, whether they're going to come during this particular time period through the solar eclipse or not, I'm not sure. But this is definitely saying wait and see. I feel like there's some things you're thinking about acting on, and it's saying wait until you have all the information. Right now, there may be a reason to wait. Now, you have it with the One of Earth, which is the Ace of Pentacles. So this could be news about a new job or a new financial opportunity that you may have. If this is self-employment, this may be a new income stream for your business, okay? So it seems like something new is coming. But again, there's this wait and see energy. Now you have the Three of Fire over here, and this card is also 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. And those numbers sometimes do grab my attention. They don't always mean anything, but I feel like there could be something maybe that's going to present itself in the next 3 weeks, possibly 3 weeks to 3 months. So I don't know, not necessarily, but maybe you want to mark that and see if that proves to be the case for you. But yeah. So it definitely looks like there's going to be something new coming in. You've got all this card of newness, something new coming in for you. So far, we've got 3 cards that indicate the beginning stages of something, or not only, new sources of income, but new collaborations and new ideas. So far, so good here. Fourth house is Cancer energy. This has to do with home, with family, your sense of security, your roots, your ancestry, and sometimes with the mother. And yeah, we've got Hathor, which is one of the mother cards. Okay, it has very strong Empress vibes. So you may be very domestic right now. You may be staying home right now, Leo, and just be interested in getting your house in order. Maybe you're clearing things out, getting rid of clutter. Maybe you're doing a good spring clean. Hathor is definitely connected to a lot of that kind of energy. Now we have it with the Universe card, okay? So the Universe card is about, this is the World card, so this is about bringing something to completion. Something that is taking up your time and energy is coming to an end. So I don't know, maybe this is, maybe you're planning to move. Maybe you're, like I said, maybe you're decluttering and saying, closing some things out. Maybe there's family situations that you are completing or successfully completing. Or maybe there's something connected to somebody's mother, potentially. Again, a situation that seems like it may be closing up or finishing out. So take it as it resonates here. It is generally a very good omen. Some of you actually with the Universe card might actually even be moving, because the Universe is about expanding your horizons, getting out to the world, so to speak. Okay, fifth house is Leo energy. This is your own energy. Creativity, children, love affairs are covered by this house. And okay, so we have Mother Wind with water. Now, water indicates a unfixed situation or a changing situation. So this could be a case where you need to go with the flow of something. Mother Wind, this is Queen of Swords. So this is very strong intellectual energy. This is water energy. This is intellectual air energy. So there could be something where you are doing a lot of analysis. Maybe you're doing a lot of writing. For some of you, like that might be the creative thing, or something creative with communication of some kind. Because air element has to do with words and the use of words. Okay, so it doesn't even have to be that you're writing a book or anything. You could just be getting creative with marketing. You could be I don't know, this could have to do something to do with social media or with speaking or something like that. There's something you might be potentially being recognized for that involve words. Now, Mother Wind to me would also imply needing to be very clear about whatever it is that you're saying or doing. making things very clear. Because remember, with Mercury retrograde, it's very easy to be misunderstood. Now with water, we're seeing movement or change or action of some kind. Now, if this has to do with love or a love affair, now this could be an air sign person, potentially. Doesn't have to be. Air signs would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But this also could just be, I mean, sometimes this is a person who's actually just gotten out of a relationship, someone who's very cynical or isn't, it's not the energy of someone, it's the energy of someone who has been dealt dirty in love before, and then they're kind of skeptical. that there could be that energy. Doesn't have to be, though. This could just indicate that maybe you're at a time right now where you prefer to be alone. That's possible. But with the water card, yeah, there definitely seems to be some kind of movement, change, or shift that's going on. So I don't know. I feel like you have this kind of energy going on, but I also feel like things are moving and changing. So whether this has to do with you, whether it has to do with a child, somebody in your family, like if you have children, if it has to do with one of your children, or if this has to do with a love situation. It could be that maybe you've been single for a while and maybe that's going to shift. Maybe now you're going to be thinking about getting into a relationship again. I mean, take it as it resonates here. 6th house is Virgo energy. This is about your health. It's about healing, anxiety, worry. It can also have to do with jobs. So anybody who you work for, as opposed to self-employment of the 3rd house, this would be a job that you have to make money, whether it's your career or not. It'd be a job that you might do. It also may have to do with pets at times. And yeah, indeed, we do have Bastet, the cat card. So maybe some of you are adopting a cat. Could be. Again, doesn't have to be. That's a very specific interpretation. But we have this with Father Water. So there's thought here about healing here. This is about psychosomatic healing, okay? So this is healing of the mind. So it could be that if you've been under a lot of mental stress or emotional stress, I don't know, some people might be seeing a therapist or just dealing with emotional stress, maybe that's causing some physical issues. This definitely indicates the need to, this definitely shows alleviation of that kind of stuff, or maybe it's suggesting that that might be something you want to look to if you have been having certain health issues, maybe that your doctors are not identifying. They're saying, gee, we're running tests, we can't find anything. It could be something that is connected to something psychosomatic or something, connected to some trauma or something. So worth thinking about. Father Water, yeah, this is a card that has very, very strong healing energy attached to it. It can also have to do with writing and things like that as well, actually. But Father Water, this is the very strong emotional thing, the idea of controlling your emotions in a particular situation. So yeah, there's a whole thing around emotional control here. So maybe you have been trying to emotionally heal from something, or maybe you've been in a situation at a job, say, where maybe you feel like you have to control yourself emotionally. But strictly speaking, I don't see these as a negative card. I see these really as cards of healing and of opening up and of sort of an open emotional exchange. The Father Water is somebody who does have command of their emotions in a good way, and not in the sense of repressing them. Okay, this is somebody, but this also can be somebody who spends a lot of energy spends a lot of energy on others and maybe not enough on themselves. So take that all into account here, but there could be some things going on either with your worries or maybe with a job situation or with maybe health concerns where maybe what you need is you need some sort of emotional self-care here, or maybe you need some kind of support. This definitely is a card of attention and support and things like that. Or maybe you just need to even get out and have fun. That's also possible with these as well. So take it as it resonates. 7th house is Libra energy. This has to do with committed partnerships, marriages, your prospects for marriage if you want to be married, and also with what else? Business partnerships, contracts, things like that, things that connect with Libra. So there's a legal element to it usually. Okay, now we have Seth here. So Seth is the Scorpionic card. Scorpio energy usually indicates problems or obstacles or delays with regard to a relationship. The second card we're drawing here is Horus. So Horus this could indicate Leo energy here. Now again, being that I'm seeing Mother Wind over here, maybe you are not, maybe the idea of a committed relationship, maybe you're just kind of no, maybe some people are going through a divorce or something right now, that can happen here, or maybe there's just difficulties with a partner. Now Horus, Now, Horus can mean a couple of different things, okay? Horus can mean healing. It can mean that there's going to be a problem or a delay, but maybe you're going to come through it. And again, there's this 3 energy here. You got 3, 3, and 3, okay? So I don't know whether this is a business partnership or a love relationship, but it does seem like maybe there's some kind of a partnership where there's been a delay or a difficulty, but it does seem like it's something that's either going to be solved, or in some cases, and this may not be for everybody, Horus can indicate perhaps a family member who might be interfering with a particular situation. From what I'm seeing here, potentially a sibling, I don't know. Does not have to be, okay? That's a very, very specific message, and this is really attempting to be a more general reading, but that does seem to be coming up here. So I don't know. So whatever's going on here, whatever difficulties, Horus certainly is a positive card. It does seem to imply healing, or maybe implies a family situation that is causing a delay or a difficulty with something. So take it as it resonates here, but Horus on pretty much every level has to do with healing of some type. So we have this with the Lover's card, okay? So that's Gemini energy that we have here. So that's interesting. You have the Lover's card, and actually when I see the Lover's card in the 7th house, I would think that there is going to be a love relationship or partnership that will be coming, but quite possibly it's something that there's a delay. It's not going to be happening right now, but maybe in 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. Yeah, a lot of 3 energy here. I feel like 3 weeks might be a little soon. I could be wrong. So 3 months would be what? We're looking at late March, so we're looking at June-ish, late June towards July, maybe. Lovers can also indicate the period having something to do with Gemini as well, but or choices that have to be made. So if you are in a particular situation and it could be that love is in the cards but there's a delay. If you're in a love relationship and there's difficulties, this could indicate that there are choices that need to be made. And whatever choice you make, it will be, it'll be the right one. Whether family's involved or not here, but take it as it resonates there. 8th house is Scorpio energy. Scorpio has to do with transformations and also joint finances, other people's money. Okay, we have Urias here. So Urias is saying, this is where we're going to expect the unexpected. So, okay, remember we've got 2 eclipses here. So this is a house where I feel like deep transformation can happen. Beginnings and endings. And Urias is saying something's coming in out of the blue. Something you're not expecting. And also possibly something that you need to keep secret, which I think is interesting. There's the idea of secrecy here. You have it with the 4 of fire. So this is funny because this is a card. Some people can, and this is the first thing jumping into my head. This is a card of marriage, okay? So I don't know. I don't know if somebody's secretly getting married, which might be a problem for family, right? But that would be a very specific interpretation there. But Four of fire can also indicate being at a gateway, like you're in a place that's actually very, very secure, and you are getting ready to step through the gateway to the next thing in your life. That's another meaning of the 4 of fire, probably the more common one, calling this the Flame of Spirit card. But yeah, 4s bring stability, but the fact that Urias is here is saying, okay, you're at a stable place, like you have the Universe card down here in your house of stability, right? But it's saying get ready because things are going to change. Your life is going to change course. But Urias is not a bad card. I don't want you to look at Urias and say, oh no, something terrible is going to happen. Because sometimes people see this and they see the snake and they think, oh, this is bad. Remember, this is a symbol of royalty in ancient Egypt. Urias usually brings things that are coming in, things that we should keep to ourselves. And again, you also have this idea with Sphinx down here, keeping something to yourself. But whatever it's bringing, it's not going to be something that you expect, but it is going to be something that you need. Okay? That's a frequent phrase. I wasn't expecting it, but it was what I needed. So I feel like there's an energy of that around that there. In the going on 37 years using Cartouche, Urias to me has always represented a positive rather than a negative. I mean, Urias can represent hidden enemies and things like that, but for the most part, I only see it coming up in a situation where someone believes there's a crisis and it's kind of there going, maybe not what you think. And that usually is in a positive sense. And then the person will always find out that some situation that they thought it was situation A, then they say, oh, no, actually it's not. It's situation B, and situation B is a relief because that's really the way I preferred it to be, or it resolves itself or whatever, just maybe not in the way they expected. Okay. Ninth house, Sagittarius energy, Jupiter, expansion. So higher education, educational institutions, continuing education, philosophy, religion, deep thought, okay? Writing and publishing that maybe is connected to deeper thought, like academic writing, for instance. And also long distance travel. And sometimes legal matters as well are covered by Sagittarius energy. It has to do a lot to do with freedom and independence. Okay. So we have Thoth with Mother Fire. Okay. Now, Mother Fire, this is the Queen of Wands. Okay, so somebody here is being very recognized. Now, whether this has to do with a long distance travel, whether this has to do with something that you want to do to expand your horizons, either in education, continuing ed, or something else. Mother Fire, this is somebody who is ambitious, but also somebody who is seen. Okay, seen, recognized, and admired for something. Now, with Thoth here, Thoth could indicate somebody who is recognized academically. Because Thoth to me has a strong either legal, medical, or academic vibe. It has a lot to do with writing. Maybe some of you are about to be recognized for something that you're writing or something that you're teaching. That could be. But very strong fire energy. I mean, you are already Leo, but I do feel like there could be something coming in. So if you're not actually involved in teaching, this could just be that you taking charge of things and going back and either learning something, maybe even at a distance. Maybe you're even going to go somewhere far away to do something or take a trip, or maybe it's going to be a trip where Thoth can also indicate something that is fatalistic or karmic. So this could be something coming in that is happening at the right time, like being in the right place at the right time. Okay, whatever it is, I mean, you definitely have a chance to shine here. This is really good energy, this Mother Fire energy. You are definitely the queen of your domain here, whatever it is, whether it has to do with travel, whether it has to do with higher ed or any of these things. But whatever it is, you are going to be in the right place at the right time. Okay, 10th house, Capricorn energy. This is about career, fame, reputation, potentially the father. Okay, you have Sirius here, so yeah, I feel like you're getting to work on something and you are trying to think outside the box. You're strategizing, you want to do things in a new and different way. You're cleaning up this old business here in the crossing 4th house. And Sirius, yeah, you've got 6 and you've got 6 here, so I don't know if the number 6 is going to be significant to something that you're doing here, which might have to do with family. But being that this is the house of career and reputation, I feel like you are, again, there's this idea of expanding your horizons. It fits in very well with this Mother Fire card. Now, this is Aquarian energy, so this is about being future thinking, okay, and forward thinking. So you are looking to the future, looking to do something new. For some people, this could be a career. This also has a very strong physical element. So some people might be, I don't know, working in nutrition or being a personal trainer or something that has to do with building strength, but does not have to be. That will be, a lot of the times I feel like this just has to do with deprogramming yourself of limiting concepts. And you have it with the 9 of Earth. So yeah, there's definitely the potential here for financial independence, a lot of money coming in. 9 of Earth is definitely being able to make a lot of money in your own right and to be able to be financially secure, having enough, in theory, to share with others. So if you have been worried about money and something in connection with your career, no worries. The work that you are putting in and your kind of forward-thinking attitudes and what you're doing in terms of your work is definitely going to prove to be lucrative. 11th house, this is Aquarius energy. Aquarius has to do with your friendships, your social networks, business networks, also with your goals and dreams that you want to manifest. Okay, so we have the twins here. So there could be a significant friendship or somebody in your network who's going to be important to you right now. This could also indicate new friendships. And we have it with 3 of Earth. So yeah, that seems pretty clear. I feel like you are going to be collaborating with somebody. Maybe you're going to be collaborating with a friend or just somebody you know through a job or a colleague or something like that. But there definitely seems to be a business collaboration going on here from somebody who's in one of your friend groups, friends or social groups. That seems pretty clear to me here. I don't know that there's another way to look at it. It could be looking at, another way to potentially look at it is it may be saying that your goals can be reached by collaborating with others. Like this might be the way to do it. And the 12th house, we have Pisces energy. This is about what remains hidden, what you're afraid of, maybe what you're not conscious of at this point in time. Okay, you have Lotus here, which can indicate that you are, in spite of the fact that you are showing this wonderful vitality energy, maybe unconsciously you are stressed out. And you have it with Brother Water, which is the Knight of Cups. So, well, being this is the house of escapism, maybe you've been kind of fantasizing or escaping into distractions here. But also this is a card of invitation. So maybe unconsciously you are waiting for an invitation. Maybe it's saying, don't worry, wait for the invitation on something. So I think part of you knows that whatever maybe hasn't manifested yet is going to, or there's just something, yeah, there's definitely the sense of something that you're not showing to others or you're not discussing with others here. But nonetheless, if there's something that you've been anxious about in connection with something or in connection with a new opportunity or an offer, definitely it's saying that you can put your mind at ease. Now, overall, wow, you've got the One of Wind with the Ace of Discs. I mean, this is great. One of Wind is mental clarity, cutting through the BS, seeing everything for what it is. So this may be a time of retrograde, but you've got these new beginnings that are coming in. And yeah, you might have to wait a little bit for things to come about, but ultimately, whatever difficulties you have right now, you are going to overcome. I mean, Wing Disc is great. You know, whatever opposition you have, where did we see opposition? We saw it in the 7th house. Yeah, it's not going to be an issue. To me, that suggests to me that this is a delay over here, but ultimately this is going to be your outcome. So no worries, I think. And yeah, and things are going to become very, very clear to you in this period of time. This eclipse is going to serve you to show you things, to reveal truths to you. And they may be things that, again, maybe you're keeping to yourself and you're waiting on for right now, but you've got a lot of 3 energy and you've got a lot of Ace energy. So there's definitely a whole lot, yeah, in your home environment, there's this sense of finishing something up. And there's definitely the sense that you are ready to take flight and do something new, and also to come into a lot of financial success. Again, some delays on love, but ultimately that's not going to be, if that's something you're looking for, I'm feeling like that's going to be solved. So not to worry about it. Okay. Moonology. Okay. 2 cards flipped for you. Actually 3. Okay. Prosperity lies ahead. Okay, we'll do one at a time. Prosperity lies ahead. This is new moon in Taurus. Okay, so this is telling you that we saw that here. We saw all the earth elements. So this does seem to indicate that money is coming. You have nothing will come of this situation. So this suggests to me, I feel like this has more to do with what you might be afraid of. It may be saying that if there's certain things that you're worried about, that they're not going to, the worst is not going to happen. Okay. So again, yeah, and I feel that very strongly because I'm also seeing your own card, new moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. So the fact that I'm seeing confidence and prosperity with that sandwiched in the middle, that says to me that there is something that you are worried is not going to happen. And this is saying, or you're envisioning some kind of nightmare scenario for something, but this is saying, no, whatever it is actually going to work out in your favor. And I have a feeling it has to do with some kind of relationship or partnership or contract or something. But whatever it is, just, wait and see this retrograde period. There are definitely new beginnings coming. And maybe the worst is probably not going to happen. So, yeah, Urias over here, right? Expecting the worst, and the worst is not going to happen. So, okay, so I hope this reading was helpful for you this week, Leo. If it was, do feel free to leave me a comment. Leaving a thumbs up would be appreciated. And also, if you would like to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you have not done so, that would also be much appreciated. Thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next video.